Hey, what's up guys, Chaos here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use TexMod to modify your weapons and change them to any color you want. In this case, I'm going to use a tormented shield and change it to a blue color instead of the whatever it is now, like purple or whatever. Anyways, so what you'll need for this is TexMod, Guild Wars obviously, and a image editing software of your choice. In this case, I'm going to use Photoshop, but Photoshop CS5 and but like if you want to use a previous version of Photoshop, I'm pretty sure most versions are going to have what I'm going to use. And you can also use like another image editing software like GIMP, which is a free version and stuff like that. Anyways, so what you want to do is TexMod, do it like you were normally going to use TexMod. Select your target application as guildwars.exe, except this time go into logging mode. Make sure everything in here is set up the way you want it to. Draw control and texture info. This will put red text on the corner of the screen, which will show you what's happening. And basically, you want to keep this one, and translucent. Well, translucent. I so slur on that word. Anyways, translucent makes it like while you preview the texture in the corner of the screen, it'll make it kind of opaque, or not opaque, the opposite of opaque. It'll make it so that it's like see-through, so that it's not blocking your way. So you can choose whether you want to do that or not. You might lose some like info. You might lose some like quality of the picture if you do it that way. You might not be able to tell what it is. But anyways, I'm going to keep it translucent. Output format, keep it PNG or BMP for this. I'm not going to get into the other ones. Anyways, log with, set it to whatever you want to press, the key that you want to use to press in order to pull out the texture from Guild Wars. Output folder, this is where all the textures that you're going to be taking out of Guild Wars will go. I'd recommend making a new folder for every single TexMod project you work on. So in this case, I'm going to call it Tormy. Definition file, basically make it your output folder, path, and then plus a slash, and then texmod.log. That makes it very easy and simple to really, like, it keeps it well organized. Anyways, once you have this all of this set up, click run, and it should load up Guild Wars. And everything should be pretty much the same, except you'll see red text in the corner. And I'm going to make sure the audio levels are not too weird. I'm going to turn down game audio just to make sure. Okay, so I'm going to log in. There we go. And then I'm going to go on my dervish, which has the tormented shield. Okay, so in order to pull out a texture from the game, the texture has to be either been loaded or loaded before. So like you need to have seen it in the game basically. So like if you're only going to mod the login screen, all you have to do is open up Guild Wars. But in this case, if we want to modify the tormented shield, we need to see the tormented shield. For weapons, you don't need to go outside and look at them on your character like in person. You can just use the inventory panel and see them in the preview panel, and that will work just fine. It'll be the same thing. Anyways, so what we are going to do is find the texture for this blue aura that's going around the tormented shield and change that blue to match my voltaic spear. Anyways, so what you have to do is press plus or minus. It'll go back one and forward one texture, and just keep doing that until you find the texture of the thing that you want to change the texture of. So in this case, it is the tormented shield's aura. So let's just go through these really fast. As you can see, it shows you all the textures, and you might be seeing like some like flashing, some green that goes around. That means I've selected the texture that is. So speed this up a little bit. Okay, now we're getting into like some UI textures. Okay. There we go. We have the outside, and that is the inside. So see the difference there. Okay, so let's get this one. Press enter. Now you've logged the texture, and it'll be right here. Okay, now you can exit Guild Wars for now, and I'll put that away. Now you want to take the texture that you have and put it into Photoshop or any other image editing software that you have. Okay, so now that you have it in there, what we want to do is change the hue of the texture. To do this in Photoshop, at least, you want to go to Image, Adjustments, Hue, and Saturation. And here's the hue. You can basically change it to whatever color we want. In this case, I want to make it a nice blue. So let's put it around here or here. I'd say make it a little lighter because it'll go with the voltaic sphere better. Okay, I like that. So once you've modified the texture to your liking, hit Control S or just save it. File, save. And now it'll be saved in the folder. So now go into logging mode again. You don't have to do this, but I like to do this to make sure that everything's modded accordingly and it looks all good. So let's log in again. And basically what this will do is it will load all the textures that are in your definition file, in this case texmod.log. So let's go in and see what we've done. Okay, there we go. So now you can see it's a nice blue aura instead of what it was before. It's a little light, but you know, I'm not going to be very picky with this because this is just a tutorial. Anyway, so once you figure out you've liked what you've done, now what we have to do is go into package build, which will turn it into a TexMod file, or is it called TPF, I think. So make sure that your definition file is correct. In this case, it's tormy.texmodlog. This is what tells which textures to build into the TPF. Make your creator name. And this is just info that you'll see in the package mode. And Tormy is blue now. Once you have everything done, click build. And now put it into your TPF. Okay, now it is saved. And now what I'm going to do is load it into umod. Just going to be something a little different. Okay. So this will allow us to see the difference better. So yeah, here we are, normal tormented shield. Now let's go outside to show you a little better. And now let us load in the texture. Okay, blue Tormy. There it is. Okay, now it's added. And now, oh whoops, do not want to drop that. Anyways, so now, once we refresh, maybe we have to load it up a little higher. You load it up the highest? Huh, that's a little weird. Wonder why it's not loading. Oh, that's why. Okay. Maybe it isn't. UMod is so weird. Well, anyways, what we'll use now is the normal TexMod. Oh, it wasn't even loaded into the game. That would be why. Okay, so, okay, let's use TexMod for this case, because umod's being weird. Okay, so, now, GoWars.exe, Blue Tormented, run. And once we get in here, hopefully soon, there we go. Okay. Go back into it. And now we have a blue tormented shield. So, sorry that umod was being so weird, but yeah, that should basically tell you how to do everything that I do. Basically take out all the textures, rehue them, and put them back into the game. So, I hope this video's helped. Sorry for how unprofessional this video was, and I hope you have a